welcome to Onyie Sings Voice Detective. Alright, Gumshoes, today's case. What are dynamics? You may have seen them in sheet music before. Sometimes you'll see something that looks like little letters like F or P, or you might even see something that looks like a hairpin or like a greater than, less than sign, just sprinkled throughout the music. What those things are sprinkled throughout the music are dynamic markings. So, what are dynamics? The definition for dynamics is the variation of loudness between notes and phrases. Or you might think of it as the dynamic range of music or the volume of music. And when it comes to vocals, the dynamics will let us know how loud we should be or how soft we should be. The basic 6 dynamics you'll see marked in music more often than not are pianissimo, piano, mezzo piano, mezzo forte, forte, fortissimo. Pianissimo is the quietest dynamic or the softest dynamic, so you might think of it as super, super, super quiet. Piano is the next softest. Isn't piano an instrument? Yes, it is also an instrument, but it is also a dynamic marking or a dynamic volume. Mezzo piano and mezzo forte are medium, whatever comes after them. Forte. Forte is loud, just loud. And what's louder than loud? Fortissimo. Very loud. And if you want to take this a little further to a little more advanced theory, if you want to get quieter than quietest or louder than loudest, you can add isi to those words. For instance, pianissimo, which is already the quietest, can be pianissi-issi-issimo, quieter than the quietest and the quietest. And where pianissimo is 2 P's and fortissimo is 2 F's, you might see 3 or 4 P's or 3 or 4 F's. All that is to say, really go as far as you can into that particular dynamic. And to the hairpins or the greater than, less than signs that you might see sprinkled throughout music. For the transitions between the dynamics, we have the crescendo and decrescendo. The crescendo is the sign that looks like less than. Now crescendo means gradually louder. Even though the hairpin is making it look like it's less than, it is actually telling you to get louder. The opposite of crescendo is decrescendo, which is to gradually get softer. And that hairpin, or that marking, looks like greater than. You might also see in music dim period. Dim period. What that represents is diminuendo. And diminuendo and decrescendo are the same thing essentially. Yes, in real life, in normal speaking and in normal English, diminuendo and decrescendo are 2 different words, and they mean different things. However, in music, diminuendo is also getting quieter. And one more marking you might see that's a little bit outside of the box is the accent. Accents actually look like baby crescendos right over a note itself. So where a crescendo might be the length of an entire bar of music, you might see it go across an entire phrase. The accent is usually only above the particular note the song or the artist or the composer wishes to be accented. We've solved the case! Yay! And now you know what dynamics are, and so now you know a little more music theory than you maybe knew before you came. And how very exciting to get to do these kind of investigations. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping to do either of those things. This is a part of a series that I'm doing, partially because I want to just do this series, but also to kind of play with the algorithm and get a better idea of what my audience wants to see and what my audience likes to see. Thank you again, and I cannot wait to see you in the next investigation. Yay!